Hi, Paulette. I'm Nikki, and I just wanted to tell you how inspiring your video has been. Thank you for allowing me to comment on some of the greatest obstacles as well as the greatest opportunities to merge our Christian faith with developmental psychology. As I was listening to your video, I had to look up a verse in Matthew. It comes from chapter 6, verse 33. Every Christian is called to be a light to the world. And it's clear that your servant's heart, when you describe how important it is for you to bring brothers and sisters back to Christ and show his love through your words and actions by talking to virtually anyone and any stranger, I feel like that is an inviting way to make sure that people feel connected and we can bridge the gap between the two. I'd also like to offer just a different perspective to consider. I listened to you talk about mental health, and I wanted to share that it's a struggle I have to figure out how to intersect both secular and Christian principles as it pertains to science sometimes. And I share that struggle because some mental health issues are so deep. And as we explore more around neuroscience and we look at ways in which people develop over the course of their life, I think those mental health issues can be deeply rooted. And sometimes, although I do believe we can pray for those people, there's a necessary intervention, in my opinion, for something far more medical, whether it's secular or Christian based. In other words, leaning into some of the medical research that has been done for some of those really deep-rooted mental health issues. The last piece I'll share, we were encouraged to think about what we'd like to talk about more and what we're interested in learning more about based on videos we've been watching. And because of your video, I'd really love to hear more from you on when you are speaking to people and whether it's believers or non-believers. I think, it causes me to really think about ways that we can be more effective in reaching people. I'm a Christian and I was raised in the church, and sometimes I find that Christians can take a very harsh point of view in the way it's articulated. And sometimes I think that it causes non-believers to feel judged. And so I'd love to hear more about practical ways that we can marry the two concepts and be effective and speak truth in love to people who need to hear it. Because as you alluded, sin in the world has caused people to lose their way. And I do think that we are compelled as Christians to talk about God's love and to try and bring people back to a place where they can feel centered in the love that God has for them. So thank you again for sharing your perspective, and I look forward to hearing more from you as the course goes on.